From each happily ever after, every wish upon a star. Let's break down the movies that shaped who we are. From memory lane to now and everything in between. The most famous of films to the ones we've never seen. Decade by decade, all the times we laughed and cried. And with a little pixie dust, they will all take flight. Reliving the feelings, and we're trying our very best. And if they mean the same to you, please be our guest. So hop aboard, we would love to have you as we hang with a certain mouth, the whole gang too. If you love nostalgia stuff, we hope this does the trick. Thanks for joining us as we deep dive the magic.
Hi, and welcome back to the Deep Diving the Magic podcast. I'm KJ.
And I am Jeffrey. And happy 4th of July for everybody that is hanging out with us. Speaking of 4th of July, we are back again with film number 167, which happens to be from November the 22nd of the year 1985. We have moved back over to the theatrical releases from the last film being on the Disney Channel. And nothing screams the 4th of July more than a Christmas movie. And we are going to watch that Christmas movie together today. It's called One Magic Christmas. If you think that this is going to be a magical movie, you are in for something. But again, film number 167 on our watch along of Disney feature-length films from November the 22nd of 1985. Yes, that is our final film of 1985 before we jump into 1986. And it is called One Magic Christmas. Would you like to start us off with a synopsis about this magical film?
An angel must show a mother the true meaning of Christmas. It's not just presents and materialistic things, but the people she cares about too.
It takes us a while to get there.
Very much so.
Go ahead, talk about it. Or tell us your opening thoughts. You probably had never heard of this film because I hadn't.
I had also never heard of this film. Definitely didn't expect to get what I got,
Oh, you got it.
but I sat through it. I made it. It felt like a lot of things combined into one.
It felt like if somebody was like, I'm gonna copy someone's homework about It's a Wonderful Life, but not
Mhm.
come anywhere near as close.
Yeah, yeah. Close to that. The coolest thing about this film was if you remember any of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies, the actor that plays Casey Jones, I guess this was his first film.
Oh yeah, it's a
So
Christmas miracle.
so that was the best part of this film. Um, the mom just has no Christmas spirit. There's an angel that reminds me of what is the guy off of Back to the Future?
Doc Brown.
But like serious.
Yeah, this is definitely a serious film.
But he reminded me of him, but like in a serious time frame. So that's your Angel Gideon.
This is not a family film, but would you like to talk? Would you like to hit some points and talk about it?
Sure, that's what I'm trying to do. I feel like I don't even know where to begin. It's kind of skips around,
It's
and
Christmas time, but no one's excited except for the children.
the daughter believes as much as she can in Santa Claus, but the mother doesn't. And she at one point tells her, well, the Santa Claus that you meet in the mall is not the real Santa Claus because there is only one real Santa Claus, so he's busy doing things right now, and all of this jazz. Um,
Father had lost his job. They're losing their house because the house belongs to the
yeah,
job.
they only have $5,000 left in.
I didn't even look it up. I wonder how much $5,000 is in
They only have
1985.
$5,000 left in the bank. They gotta buy the kids something for Christmas. The dad still wants to buy them stuff for Christmas,
And he
and
wants
he's
to
like, "We
start a
can,
bike company.
yeah, we can take the money out and get the kids something for Christmas. It'll be okay." And she's like, "Well, if something happens to us, we won't have the money. So what exactly are we gonna do?" She's all against doing the money.
Worth
Um,
$15,000 today.
Okay. So she works at a
Grocery store.
grocery store as a clerk, and she has to work like a double on Christmas Eve, and then if she doesn't, she's gonna lose her job. Her husband wants her to stay home and call out and go with him and the kids to the tree lighting and to celebrate Christmas. And she's just like over it 'cause she's like, it's just Christmas Eve. Da, da, da.
And there's like
need
this
to work.
angel dude who is tasked with making her a Christmas spirit.
Mhm.
Um, and he runs into the little girl who goes to mail a letter to Santa Claus, but he takes the letter out of the mailbox and says, "Your mother needs to be the one to mail this."
Mhm.
Okay, back to you. Oh, and the girl almost gets hit by a car after that.
Several almost near misses happen, and the angel intervenes. And then finally, the angel is kind of semi-done intervening, and the mom still hasn't mailed the letter. It's in a box or in a drawer at home. And she goes to work on Christmas Eve.
First, the night before Christmas Eve, the parents go out for a walk and they get into a fight, and the father takes the long way around, which we'll play later. He stays out walking.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So anyway, she goes to work. The dad's got the kids. He goes and gets a Christmas tree. It's on top of the car. He goes to the bank, leaves the car not parked in a parking spot, just on the road because I'm only going to be in there for a second. And he parks beside this guy that was having a very bad day, couldn't make any money, dropped his kid off the bus station, got to get money, so he's going to rob the bank. So he goes up to the bank.
The little girl goes to the grocery
The
store.
the car is blocking that guy's car, so he's not going to be able to get out when he leaves the bank, so that's already telling you this is a bad thing. You see Gideon, the angel, and he steps into the bank. He follows the dad into the bank. So at that point, I was thinking, what is Gideon going to intervene in now? The little girl was told to stay in the car with her brother. She gets out and runs across the street to go visit her mother at the grocery store. She ends up telling the mother that the dad is in the bank. The mother is not having any of this. She is upset. Her boss is there. He fires her. She walks out all upset and mad. She puts the daughter back in the car, tells her to stay there, tells the son not to let her out of the car again, and she goes into the bank. At this point, the bank is being robbed quietly, and the guy gets the money and then grabs another customer, and at this point is displaying his gun to everybody so he can get out of this place with the money. And the dad sees this and he's like, well, just let her go. It's nobody's gonna bother you, just let her go. And he's like, well, who's asking you? And he's like, nobody, but just let her go. And the dad gets shot. The mother sees the dad get shot, and the guy pushes the girl that he had and runs out the bank. Obviously, sees his car is stuck,
And he has no
and he
gas 'cause
cannot
he couldn't
get,
get gas earlier either.
he could not get out anyway. So he takes the car that belongs to the guy he just shot,
The kids in the back seat.
unknowing that the kids are in the back seat. The mother realizes that he's been shot and he is dead, and she's pretty much in shock because she is not looking like she's panicking at all. She's pretty much just taking it all in shock. Then they tell her that the car just got taken, and she's like, my kids are in that car. So she gets in the guy's car and starts to try to follow him, which made no sense to me because how come the police weren't already like following him if they
Well,
were
the police tried to block it, and then
but they were already like some of them were already there. That's why I was confused about how the mom was able to tell this guy faster than the police.
and the car runs out of gas, obviously, because she couldn't get any gas earlier. Um, and then to try to avoid the police.
But that still makes no sense of how she was able to tell him faster than the police were in the beginning.
There wasn't the police weren't there. It was just a cop inside of the bank.
They pulled up right when the guy had already left.
I don't know. So the guy is fleeing with the kids in the car. He tries to avoid the police car, ends up barreling off the road and falling over into the river with the kids in the car.
Yep.
So the lady thinks that she lost her kids and her husband on Christmas Eve. So she goes to her parents' house and she's all grief-stricken. But then all of a sudden, Gideon is able to rescue the children, brings them to the police station, and but the mother has to break the news about their father to them.
Yep.
Um,
I feel like she did a pretty good job of it though.
mhm. She then goes, the little girl tries, she needs to do something, so she goes to the tree lighting to find the angel, asks him to bring back the father, but he can't do that. Only Santa Claus can. So then Gideon takes the little girl to the North Pole
Explain me how that makes any sense.
to do grants wishes. I don't know.
But you have an angel.
Yeah, but he's only a Christmas angel. He's not a real angel.
But would a Christmas angel not be a real angel technically?
I don't know.
That's why I was like, this movie makes no sense.
Oh yeah, that's why this movie makes no sense. Um, whatever. So maybe
But the
Santa
angel can
Claus.
intervene and do all this other stuff, and he has just a lot of power, but he can't do that. But Santa Claus can. I don't know.
So they go to see Santa. He's a busy guy.
She's got
Got
to go by
a
herself.
bunch of angels. Um, he cannot fix what happens, but he wants to make the mother feel better. So he pulls like a letter that the mother sent to him many, many years ago to really make her believe in him again. Um, and then Abby goes back to her house where she gives her mother the letter. Uh,
No, she doesn't. She basically doesn't do anything other than she's about to get in trouble, and then the mom's taking all of her clothes off to get her ready to be put into bed. She puts her into bed, and then as she's falling asleep, she said, "Oh, Santa gave me something to give to you. It's a letter in my pocket."
she had a long day. Her father died. She got kidnapped.
You have one job to give your mom this letter, and you
Whatever.
you fall asleep telling
The
her
mother
to
gets
open.
the letter to. She had a lot going on.
Weird
The mother
movie.
reads it, realizes the Christmas spirit, and that she's actually thankful for what she has, which is the Christmas spirit.
Mhm.
She then mails Abby's letter, and runs into the angel, says goodbye to the angel, and at that point, all the Christmas lights begin to come back on. And then after the Christmas lights come back on, she's walking down the street and she sees her husband returning from their argument walk the night before. Um, they did 2 days, sorry, 2 days before. Um, so clearly the Christmas wish worked. The father's back. The next day, she gets her boss to give her the day off, so she can spend the day with the family. They go to the gas station where she gives the dude money, the dude who was going to rob the bank. Please don't rob a bank, it's not worth it. She gives the dude money to buy his camping stove, so he gets money and doesn't do anything wrong. Um, they all then go to the village square and sing Christmas carols, and Santa comes and puts presents under the tree. And that's our film. It was something. A great way to end the year 1985, I guess, with the one magic Christmas.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. It was something.
I mean, you were reading reviews about like this is not a family film. This is
Yeah, somebody's like, this should have not been rated G. This should have been PG. I don't know. It was at one point when the Christmas lights went off, when she didn't mail her daughter's letter. I was like, now we have entered into the horror genre. What is about to jump out now? It was like, are we about to enter a Krampus movie? I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, I thought it was interesting that IMDb gave this a 6.4 out of 10. I gave it a 5 out of 10. I guess it had some redeeming moments, but at the same time, I definitely would not watch this again. It was not one of my favorites. It was not one of my least favorites, but it's definitely not magicking its way onto my list. So, my list upon a star. Starting at number 10. The Apple Dumpling Gang. The Apple Dumpling Gang rides again. The Undergrads. Dumbo. Sleeping Beauty. The Parent Trap. The Fox and the Hound. Tex. 101 Dalmatians. And The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Well, we have watched films all the way through 1985, and My List Upon a Star through 1985 is staying the same. At 10 Peach Dragon, 9 Bedknobs and Broomsticks, 8 Alice in Wonderland, 7 The Fox and the Hound, 6 The Robin Hood, 5 Peter Pan, 4 The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, 3 Mary Poppins, 2 The Rescuers, and number 1 is still 101 Dalmatians. But yeah, that was not a Christmas miracle. It was a magic Christmas. But we have made it through the year 1985. Believe it or not, the next film that we watch will enter into the year 1986. And we're staying on the theatrical releases. And it's a big theatrical release. Some could say it was part of saving the company of a theatrical release. We are going back to the world of the animated classics. And what an animated classic it is! It is The Great Mouse Detective from July of 86. So we just watched like a million films from 85, and then they don't release another film until July of 86, which is
They had to push this one out for Christmas.
which is The Great Mouse Detective,
Uh,
which is, of course, the animated classic, which I look forward to seeing you then for 1986. But first, we are on Spotify. If you, or not, I'm sorry, before we get to Spotify, we are on Instagram, Deep Dive in the Magic, if you want to come celebrate 2 years with us. We are also on Spotify and YouTube, where you can see this all happen. Deep Dive in the Magic. As you can see, our technology part of this podcast is working again, like a couple of times ago. Deep Dive in the Magic. And of course, if you want to write to us about how you actually love this film and you watch it as a family every year, and it's warranted while
this
you
is
say.
not going to be on our list this
Yeah,
year for Christmas.
it is on Disney Plus randomly. But either
I'm
way,
not watching it.
you can get it. You can email us at deepdivingthemagicpod@gmail.com. But we will see you next time for the year 1986.
Thanks for deep diving the magic.
Bye.
Bye.